On this Father's Day, we are turning our focus to a group that is working for change when it comes to fathers' rights. Fathers Incorporated is one of the leading national nonprofit organizations advocating for social and legislative changes. Here to tell us more is the CEO of Fathers Incorporated, Kenneth Braswell. Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me again. It's such an honor.
Yeah, look, you're doing great work. Talk to us a little bit about, what motivated you to establish Fathers Incorporated?
So Fathers Incorporated began in New York. I'm a native New Yorker, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, graduated from Erasmus Hall, left New York to move to Albany following a girlfriend who was going to college at the University of Albany. We broke up, she left, and I remained. Mm-hmm. So while I was there, got involved in a lot of community work. I was at one time the executive vice president of the Urban League of Northeastern New York. I was in the NAACP. I was doing all that work. And then I had a child in the midst of that. And that was my second child. My first child was in Brooklyn. Her and I did not have a relationship. I will admit I was young and dumb. I didn't know any better. I took the advice of my parents who came from North Carolina in the South, who said, have a baby, get married, when, I knew the relationship was oil and water. And when I had the second child, the mother and I weren't getting along, and we separated. Uh-huh. And we found ourselves in family court. And when we got into family court, I realized very quickly the biasness towards fathers, the tension that it creates between families, even with goodwill families. I'm not talking about families who are like battling and can't get it right. I'm talking about a mom and a dad who want to do the right thing, hoping that the system can help them do the right thing, and it's still putting a wedge between them. And so we decided after one day in court that we made a commitment to each other that regardless of our relationship, we were going to be committed to be co-parents to our daughter. And I walked out of that court that day with this energy around really serving fathers and helping them through that process of reestablishing relationships with their family, not just their child, but the mothers of their child as well, and their surrounding supporting system. And that's how I got into this work. Like most people get into not-for-profit work, whatever your pain point is typically what you ride into.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of the important things that your organization is able to help Black fathers with?
Mm-hmm. So we do two things. One is we have both a national and a local focus. Mm-hmm. And so in addition to the local work that we do, we are also the prime contractors for the National Responsible Fatherhood Clearinghouse under the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Mm-hmm. Under that grant, we do a massive media campaign with the Ad Council. We do webinars. We do the creation of research materials. We do convenings. We have a conference that's coming up soon, and we have over 800 people attending that conference. And so we do all of that work on behalf of HHS. But the more intimate work, our direct service work, as a result of a fire grant that we also have for the Office of Family Assistance, really gets me back on the ground and back in the midst of these dads who really want to be a part of their families, and us trying to find a way to give them the skill sets, the capacity, the mental health capacity, and all of those things, communication capacity, right, to get back into the lives of their children. And so we provide curriculum, we have classes, we have mental health and life coaching referrals that we do with these guys. Mm-hmm. And so what we don't do is we do not have classes on how to change a diaper, how to make a bottle. This is not 1975. If you can't put on a diaper and make a bottle, there's something totally wrong with you. It got nothing to do with the diaper or the bottle itself. But what we do try to do is to make sure that our fathers have the necessary life skills to give them the ability to navigate life. And so we talk to them about the importance of integrity. We talk to them about the importance of responsibility. We talk to them about the importance of personal presence, intimate presence. Who are you in the moment? Who are you when you enter the room? Who are you perceived as before you enter the room? Mm-hmm. How do you work on those things each and every day? And then obviously not so much how to communicate, right? But how do you relate to people? How do you bring your passion to a conversation? How do you not hate the mother of your child more than you love your child, right? You have to flip those things. You can't hate the mother of your child more than you love your own child. And the mother of your child is the caretaker. That's a relationship for life. And what we tell our fathers is, listen, you in it for the long haul. You might as well figure out how to make it work. It's not going to be easy. There's a lot of commitment that has to be made. And more importantly for our fathers, which is one of the key things we talk about all the time across a large spectrum of their life, is trust. That trust that you've broken in however it happened is your responsibility. In fact, it's your radical responsibility to make sure you rebuild trust to be able to be back in the life of your child.
And how many men would you say you've worked with over these years?
Oh, nationally, hundreds of thousands. On the ground, right now, we are charged with serving 900 fathers for the next 5 years with our grant. We have now pulled in almost 1,700 dads into our ecosystem in less than a year and a half. Okay. And one of the things we've had to figure out is how do we get the resources into our organization to be able to serve these dads that are coming in. But we found the formula to get them in. And it wasn't going out into the barbershops and hanging a poster up on the wall and saying, I have a 10-week curriculum. Please come to our curriculum and you'll be able to get back in the life of your child. What we go out and we say is, we have a brotherhood. We have a brotherhood of fatherhood. And if you come into the brotherhood of our fatherhood, we'll find a way to get you any and everything you need to get to your goal. And when they come into our place, that's when we say, oh, we got this to help you. We got that to help you. We got this to help you. And then these guys go back out and they start talking in the barbershops. And the next thing you know, folks are calling us. And so we're doing extremely well. In fact, having to turn off our promotions sometimes just to stop the flow of fathers coming in. And so we're really looking to continue to do this work and to find a way to build this work at scale, because I have a desire to, I think that this work alone can change our communities in the next 5 to 10 years if we stay intentionally focused on building the compassion and the capacity of fathers.
Well, on this Father's Day, we are certainly happy to have you with us, and we appreciate the hard work and love that you have put into it. We're going to send folks to your website, fathersincorporated.com.
Absolutely. Yep.
Kenneth Braswell, thank you so much for spending part of this day with us.
Thank you so much, and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Sandra Bookman, and Here and Now. We'll be right back.
Thank you for joining us on Here and Now. If you missed any portion of today's show, you can watch at ABC7NY.com. If you'd like to comment or share your story, email us at ABC7NY or follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And happy Father's Day to you and all our dads. I'm Sandra Bookman. Enjoy the rest of your day.